Tariq ibn Ziyad, 670 to 720, was a Berber general who played a pivotal role in the Islamic conquest of Hispania, marking the beginning of Muslim rule in the Iberian Peninsula. His courage, strategy, and leadership have made him one of the most celebrated figures in Islamic history. Tariq ibn Ziyad was born around 670 CE in North Africa, possibly in the region of present-day Algeria or Morocco. A Berber by origin, he rose to prominence during the rule of Musa ibn Nusayr, the governor of Ifriqiya, North Africa. Recognizing Tariq's talents as a warrior and leader, Musa entrusted him with military responsibilities and later appointed him as the commander of Tangier, a key city in the Western Islamic world. By the early 8th century, the Visigothic kingdom in Hispania, modern Spain and Portugal, was in disarray. Political infighting and the oppressive rule of King Roderick had weakened the kingdom, creating an opportunity for external intervention. A nobleman named Julian, disillusioned with Roderick, sought help from the Muslims to overthrow the king. He approached Musa ibn Nusayr and proposed an alliance. Musa saw an opportunity to expand the Islamic empire and instructed Tariq to lead an expedition into Hispania in 711 CE. Tariq assembled a small but determined force of approximately 7,000 soldiers, primarily Berbers. The army crossed the narrow strait separating North Africa and Europe, which would later be named Jabal Tariq, Mountain of Tariq, now known as Gibraltar. Upon landing, Tariq is said to have delivered a rousing speech to his troops. "O people, there is nowhere for you to flee. The sea is behind you, and the enemy is in front of you. By God, there is nothing for you but sincerity and patience." This speech is often cited as an example of his inspirational leadership, uniting his men for the monumental task ahead. Tariq's forces advanced into Visigothic territory, and King Roderick quickly mobilized a much larger army, reportedly numbering 100,000. Despite being heavily outnumbered, Tariq devised a clever strategy. His troops utilized guerrilla tactics and made effective use of the terrain, wearing down the Visigothic forces. The decisive battle took place near the Guadalete River. Tariq's army inflicted a crushing defeat on the Visigoths, and King Roderick was killed, either in the battle or while fleeing. This victory opened the gates for further Muslim expansion into Hispania. After the victory at Guadalete, Tariq's forces rapidly advanced through Hispania, capturing key cities such as Toledo, Cordoba, and Granada. The speed and success of the campaign shocked the Visigoths, many of whom surrendered or fled rather than face Tariq's army. Tariq's success was due to a combination of military strategy, local support from oppressed groups, and the disunity among the Visigoths. He governed the conquered territories justly, earning respect from both Muslims and non-Muslims. Conflict with Musa ibn Nusayr. After hearing of Tariq's rapid conquests, Musa ibn Nusayr grew concerned about his subordinates' growing power and fame. Musa crossed into Hispania with his own army to take control of the campaign. When he met Tariq, tensions arose, and Musa reportedly reprimanded him for acting independently. Despite this conflict, the combined efforts of Musa and Tariq solidified Muslim rule in the Iberian Peninsula. The region, known as Al-Andalus, became a center of Islamic culture, science, and learning for centuries. Tariq ibn Ziyad's later life is shrouded in mystery. Some accounts suggest he returned to Damascus and lived in obscurity, while others claim he was sidelined by political rivals. He is believed to have died around 720 CE. Tariq's legacy endures as a symbol of courage, leadership, and vision. The Rock of Gibraltar, named after him, stands as a lasting testament to his role in history.